Alright, so hello guys, and today we're doing the idol banner if you should summon for this echoing radiance and royal fan service Alexia. As you can see here on the rerun banner. So these were last year's half anniversary units and they have returned. So should you really summon for them? They're still pretty good, but let's get into it. And you can also get one guaranteed on your 5th mode to summon as well. Okay, so now let's dive into the kits. Now we start off with Rose. Where she grants raise their own overheal, grants recovers HP, and then grants invincibility. Which, yeah, we know what invincibility is, so I don't really need to say that. But the pretty much enemies just don't take any damage at all. These just become invincible. Which is honestly pretty OP, so you can imagine how good it was last year. And it's still pretty overpowered in PvP as well, since we're maintaining it invincible. Protect them from AoE attacks, meanwhile they can do AoE attacks of their own. Be cracked. And then move on to skill 1. No blinking recovers HP of all eyes. Then shields damage if red element. Pretty good in my opinion, really. Overall, solid healing, granting invincibility on ult, shields on here, and on here. Get some speed boost, and then defense, and even more speed boost. Again, with our skill 2, if you're at elemental. They overall get a lot of speed, and otherwise, when you awaken, you just get some extra durations. And yeah, you get more seconds of invincibility, just like 2 more, but it's invincibility either way. You pretty much won't take any damage. And then, once applied, there's a 5-second cooldown, so yeah. Yeah, 5-second cooldown as well. So you can't really stack it in any sort, in any way. So after this 5 seconds, you have to wait another 5 seconds before you can make your unit invincible. They have the skill Echoing Radiant. Each time debuff is inflicted on self, you turn to our eyes and then cancels them debuff effects. And of course, get more debuff cancel and shield rage. Now she actually inflicts a debuff on herself at the start so that you can get the shield's damage, but her 1 SP boost rate. It doesn't really matter much since she still ults pretty fast. At like the same level of DPS. And then when you level to 5, you have 50% damage boost, which is honestly pretty OP really. Then she has a 30% SP boost rate, and then she takes away like 20% of that to give you a shield's damage, as stated right here, and cancel on debuff effects. Her awakenings oh well. Day 3 is pretty good, and there's just decent awakenings. Decent, pretty good. And this is good as well. Overall, not really the best awakenings, but if you want to go for groups or so, you can still do it because she's pretty OP because of the invincibility and different shielding skills. So yeah, now we move on to Alexia. And she has her old classic idol, inflicts 2 damage on enemies and then recover RIHP. Anyway, awakening again overheal, which ends up helping her recovery. The overheal is kinda useless since she only recovers HP on ultimate, but oh well, it is what it is. The skill that way, this is actually used for single enemy and with 3 hit damage. So it's pretty much a 3 hit meta, but instead of AoE, it's for 1 enemy instead. And for raises damage received as well, for 15 seconds. The Llama pose. So this practically just grants invincibility. So as I said, after this 5 seconds use, can't use it again for another 5 seconds. And for its SP boost rate by 20%. So it's the first ally in line, which practically means a tank really. And when you awaken it, you get this first and second ally, which means that you do a tank and then 1 DPS. So maybe it could be this Alexia or any other DPS in that slot. And then afterward, you have her skill, which grants damage reduction for 30 seconds per great, grants invincibility for 3 seconds. So when you awaken it, you get 10% more damage reduction and 5% invincibility. Trust me, this is like the best awakening on her, even though it is at A3. Well, I would say that her awakenings are pretty good compared to Rose. You can go for like A3 and then maybe you can do this. Won't really go for A5 personally, but yeah, going for A3 is definitely worth it in my opinion. So overall, yeah, Alexia and Rose are pretty good. Overall, since we got the new Epsilon, even though she doesn't have invincibility on her skills, she overall helps their team to do more damage. So since she has 3 hit damage, and also gives a ton of crit rate and stuff for your red elements. So in the DPS wise, so this Epsilon's better, but otherwise, like a defensive use and for PvP and PvE, this character is better because of the damage reduction and invincibility. So if you just want to do more damage, but then yeah, just want to do more damage, this episode is going to be better. We should get a new Eta, like in a few days. Maybe it should be better than this Rose. I doubt that. I think this Rose will still be better than the new Eta, but who knows? We just have to wait and see for that. We also have the Eminence in Shadow live stream for the 2.5 anniversary upcoming soon. So yeah, if you haven't already summoned, maybe you want to watch out for that first. See what they're dropping for the anniversary SF before you summon for this if you do. But yeah, pretty much they're still pretty good. Worth summoning for since they give invincibility and do a ton of other stuff as well. And you can get one of them guaranteed on your 5th multi. So yeah, they're worth summoning for. But as usual, the anniversary SF stream is upcoming, so that's also something to watch out for. Whether something for this Pepsi or for these. But yeah, that's just about it for this video. I'll see y'all later.